At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too, because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you all. The big question is, what are you thankful for this year? You know, every year, we gather with friends and family, if you're lucky, and you kind of sometimes reflect on the year. Reflect on what you've got. Reflect on everything that you have in your life. And we try to be thankful and grateful for everything that we've got here. I'm very grateful for all of you, all of my Weather NorCal fans, all of the people that have really helped to keep Weather NorCal and all their support in watching and viewing and telling your friends and your family about Weather NorCal. I am thankful for everybody for making this journey that I started over a year and a half ago possible. I'm thankful for all of my sponsors and, of course, helping to keep Weather NorCal afloat, and so I can pay the bills and take care of my family. It's a lot to be grateful for, so very grateful for a lot this year. Good morning to you all. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Krueger. You are watching Coffee with Krueger on this Thanksgiving morning. It's not a bad morning out there. If you don't mind the cold, man, oh man, it's pretty chilly out there this morning. And you know what's crazy? I kind of got behind in a few things here, and I didn't update the current temperatures. No fun. So here's what I'm going to do. We're not going to go over. I'm going to maybe show you some of the current temperatures we have out there here. So I'm not thankful for the fact that I didn't update the current temperatures, but let me see here. And I'll be able to update them as we'll do ag report today. So I'll be able to update them. Yeah, I mean, we're at 33 degrees this morning out at the Reading Airport. So yeah, kind of cold out there this morning. And you know what? It's going to be cold really the next few mornings. Frosty conditions out there. We got some of our regulars checking in here. Debbie and Chappie all checking in here saying happy Thanksgiving. And I'm thankful for all the good Lord has given me. Well, that's good for you, Chappie. I'm glad that you're thankful. Everybody's thankful for something, aren't they? All right. Well, tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get you to... I've got it in here. Let's get you to Krueger's Quickcast, and we're going to kind of, try to make this a little shorter than usual. It's Thanksgiving, I want to get on with my day here and spend some time with friends and family here. Here's a look at Krueger's Quickcast, and we are starting off the morning with a freeze warning for Del Norte and Humboldt County. Of course, for the coast of Del Norte County, a freeze watch. Bottom line, it's cold. And even though other areas don't have a frost advisory or a warning or anything like that, it's cold. I'm going to show you the current temperatures right now. Some of those are current, like Reading, Red Bluff, Chico. That's current. Is Corning, that might be a little off. Oroville, that's correct. It's 33 in Eureka this morning. It's 42 in Crescent City. 19 for Alturas right now. That is a current temperature. Mount Shasta, Wairika, those are your current temperatures. But Hayfork, Weaverville, Willow Creek, those are not your current temperatures. We'll take a closer look at those here in just a bit. Visibility actually looks pretty good out there this morning. There was, the National Weather Service had a dense fog advisory for Del Norte and Butte County earlier this morning. That has since then been lifted. And there really isn't much in the way of fog, but there is going to be some patchy fog. Let's put it that way. There is going to be some patchy fog out there this morning for parts of the valley. Inland valleys, mountain valleys, I think you're going to be dealing with some of that patchy fog as well. So if you're traveling in the mountains today, just be aware of the fact that you could be looking at some fog out there this morning. It's going to be one of those things where you're driving and then boom, you hit it. So just be prepared for that. Again, especially in many of those higher elevation valleys and those inland valleys as well. But even for the Sacramento Valley, I think we could be looking at, especially along the Sacramento River, there could be the potential for some of that fog for parts of the valley as well. Taking a look right now at Elk Country in Trinidad. This is a camera that I've put up there really even before I started Weather NorCal. It was really a fun little project, and so far, boy, after a year and a half plus, that thing has lasted, knock on wood, It's doing well, other than, internet outages. I want to thank the owners over there at Elk Country for letting us put that camera up there. Every once in a while, you even get to see some elk out in Elk Country, as you know it is called. Taking a look at the camera, not mine, but this is a camera from Crescent City Harbor District. Looks pretty calm out there, right? First of all, look at the skies. Oh man, they're awesome, right? This clear skies, beautiful, beautiful morning out there on the coast. You've got the clear skies. I haven't seen any activity. Hopefully people aren't working and doing fishing, but you got to pay the bills. You got to pay the bills. I'm working, right? Some people got to work on Thanksgiving Day. That's just kind of the way it is, my friends. That's the way it is. Not a big deal. I'm up anyways. Here's the thing. It's like I could hum and haw about, I have to work on Thanksgiving Day. But, number one, I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for, Weather NorCal and everything it's given me and what it will continue to give me and what we have planned for the future. I'm excited about things that I kind of have coming up the road here. But, I'm up anyways. I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's my clock now. And so if I'm up, bright-eyed, ready to go, why not? Why not do it? Boy, my buddy's saying want to run at 7:45 this morning. I don't think he knows I'm on live right now. Should I go ahead and text him right now that I'm live? Did I show you this? I showed you this. I thought I transitioned over to that camera, but I didn't. Yeah, look at that. I was probably talking about Crescent City. You probably didn't even see it. There it is. That's Crescent City this morning. Just absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're going to take you back to the camera so I can get you back to the weather computer here. Actually, let's take a look at Sundial Bridge camera. Sundial Bridge camera in, of course, Redding. Oh, shoot. I went to the wrong one. There we go. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, of course, they've got the lights on there. Of course, they've got the big light show going on over there as well. So a lot of fun stuff going on. A lot of great things. This is that time of the year. It's just the holidays are here. We're all enjoying life, spending time with friends and family. It's a good time. Good times. All right, so there's that visibility. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we expect out the door this morning. Well, what we're looking at here is maybe some patchy fog out there in Trinity County. I think a lot of those, like as I mentioned, inland valleys, mountain valleys could be seeing some of that here. Was that George? Did I see George, Chappie? Let's take a look. Let's see if that was George up there. I didn't see. Oh yeah, look. There he is. There's George. Good catch. Good catch. So for those of you that don't watch every morning, every once in a while, you got this guy right here. And it's around this time, too, that he comes up on the roof. I think it's the same guy. So we've named him George. You can kind of see the head there, kind of the gray head there. So that looks like it might be him. And what's funny about George is other seagulls will come and land on the roof. He's like, not having it. You are not coming on this roof. He owns that roof. That's his roof. All right, so thanks. That was fun. That was fun. All right, let's go ahead and get you back to the weather cameras or weather, and there's your out the door this morning. It's cold. I mean, really, that's the main thing that we're looking at is cold. But patchy fog. Again, please be careful this morning. That fog can hit you before you know it, and you're in very low visibility. And even the Sacramento Valley could see some patchy fog as well this morning. All right, taking a look at the satellite. Look, a lot of clouds down to our south, and we're really not going to be impacted by those. That's because we have high pressure over Northern California. And there's a lot of storms over the Pacific. Those won't be impacting us either, with the exception of maybe some clouds. So for today, you got sunny skies, upper 50s to around 60 again for the valley. For the mountains, actually a little bit warmer in the mountains than it was yesterday today. I think it was Mount Shasta only got up to like 38 yesterday. So it'll be more like 46 today in Mount Shasta City. 54 out in Trinity Center, 59 for Hoopa, and for Eureka, I have about 53 degrees. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. And that's a look at Redding. We're going to take a look at that a little bit later. I hope I put it in the right spot here. Did I? I did. Okay, just making sure. All right. Never mind you. Let's get back to it. Oh, I see what happened. Well, there's a look at the coast. And you got temperatures upper 50s, especially as you go to the weekend. Inland, mid 60s or so. And then for Weaverville, looking at those temperatures in the low 60s. There's a look at your Siskiyou, Modoc, and Eastern Mountains. Yeah, low to mid 50s here for Mount Shasta later on this weekend. Alturas, you'll be lucky if you get up to 50 over the next 7 days. Susanville, you'll also be lucky if you get up to 50. For now, I've got mainly in the 40s. All right, who is crazy enough to go out there and go for that morning run? The Turkey Trot in Reading, it starts at 8 o'clock, at least the earliest race is at 8 o'clock. If you're an early bird getting out there this morning, cold, it's already 33 degrees right now in Reading. 36 at 8 a.m., 42 degrees by 9 a.m. Run for Food in Chico, also cold there. Temperatures mid to upper 30s, 43 degrees at 9 a.m. when the race starts, and we're up to 47 degrees by 10 a.m. Turkey Trot in Eureka. Old Town Eureka is where it's going to be this morning, 9 a.m. Cold there too, 37 at 8 a.m., 41 at 9 a.m., and then in the 50s by 11 o'clock this morning. And Run for Food in Mount Shasta City. Whew, no thank you. I'm just cold looking at those numbers. But at 8:45 in the morning, you're going to be around 30-ish. 33 degrees at 9 a.m., and you've got low 40s by 11 o'clock and around the noon hour. All right, chaining requirements. There aren't any right now. If you're heading out to South Lake Tahoe or Tahoe in general, just note that just be careful. Probably some slick spots out there. There aren't any chain requirements. There are some chain requirements down to the south, but that's about it. There's also a dense fog advisory for the San Joaquin Valley southward, making its way down to the Grapevine. But no advisories for us, but again, there could be some of that patchy fog. Your travel forecast for today, well, you're probably not traveling a whole lot, but maybe you're watching from somewhere else, say around Bend, with a temperature of about 38 degrees today, 43 for that daytime high tomorrow in Bend. Let's take it down to Southern California, and you can see Barstow, 58 today, Palm Springs, 74 degrees, some of that fog in the morning. Palm Springs under mostly cloudy skies, but up to about 78 degrees by the time you get into your Saturday. No delays out at the airports this morning, but you can see the minimal storm impacts, maybe around the Great Lakes, some lake effect snow there. Could have some moderate to major impacts, but otherwise, things are looking pretty good out there for that travel. Taking a look at Lake Oroville this morning. That's not the most beautiful shot here, is it? A lot of fences and power lines. Maybe the camera will move here shortly, and we can take a look at that here. Anything? Is it going to move? Come on. Let's get something. Patience is a virtue, as they say. Well, okay, there's the actual spillway. All right, I'm not going to wait any longer. There's a look at Lake Oroville, North Forebay. That looks nice. Calm winds, no ripples in the water, nice reflection in the water. Taking a look right now at Main Street Chico on Highway 32. We're probably not going to see a lot of traffic out there this morning. A lot of people are off of work. But a few people out there on the road, maybe getting ready to head out and join some family. Highway 99 at Neal Road. Once again, not a lot of traffic. Typically, we're looking at this camera this time of the day, and it is filled with traffic. Not necessarily the case now. Highway 44, Sundial Bridge Drive in Reading. Looks pretty good there. Hey, by the way, I want you to share your photos with me. freeweathernorcal.com and Weather NorCal app. Very easy to do. Just go to the very bottom of the app, share your photos right from your phone, and you will see them right here on Coffee with Krueger. All right, today is Thursday. We've got our NorCal Ag Report, and of course, want to thank one of our sponsors, Lassen Canyon Nursery, for making NorCal Ag Report. Thank you so much. Check it out. Jerry O'Lennon went out and checked out and interviewed the folks out at the Butte County Farm Bureau, and taking a look at their new location. Check it out.
Hi there, I'm Jerry O'Lennon with Weather NorCal, and this is the Ag Report sponsored by Lassen Canyon Nursery. I am at 3688 Durham-Dayton Highway in Chico, the location of the new Butte County Farm Bureau, and I'm with the Executive Director of the Farm Bureau, Colleen Cecil. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Before we get into why you moved the location, tell us what a Farm Bureau does.
So the Farm Bureau is a nonprofit membership advocacy organization that represents farmers and ranchers and consumers in the county, at the state level, and at the national level.
So the goal of your nonprofit is to encourage...
It's education and advocacy for both educating consumers, but also educating elected officials and being involved in the regulatory process and hopefully influencing good decision making when it comes to policy and regulations.
I noticed that you have moved your location. When did you move it, first of all?
So we moved in here on September 30th. We purchased this property at the end of May is when we finally closed escrow. So we've been here a little over a month now. Before that, we were in Richville for four years almost. We rented a space there, but before that, we spent over 60 years in Oroville at our previous location. And that building needed a tremendous amount of maintenance and work to bring up to current code, if you will. And we had a generous offer on the real estate. We did have a large piece of property there. So the organization made the decision and felt it was in the best interest of the membership to sell that property and look for something else to purchase and build an office, which was our intention until this property here at Four Corners came up in January.
This seems to be an ideal location, Four Corners.
It really is.
I noticed that there's a lot of traffic coming through here. It's a very busy intersection. Describe the Four Corners and why it's significant being situated here.
So Four Corners, this property, most and many in the community, if they've been here for any length of time, will refer to it as Mother's Four Corners. It's been a very popular and famous restaurant. It's been a gas station. It's been a corner market. It's just been a location that people stopped. It was a bar. And so there's lots of history and stories of people in our local communities who have stopped at Four Corners. Four Corners is the intersection of four different roads in Butte County. And so those four roads come over from South Butte County and from North Butte County and from the west side and Colusa and Orland. And if you are coming over to Chico or Durham from any of those areas, you're likely coming through Four Corners.
What a wonderful education. I learned a lot. Colleen Cecil, the Executive Director of the Butte County Farm Bureau, thank you so much for the time.
Of course. Thanks for coming by. Stop by anytime.
And there's your Ag Report. I'm Jerry O'Lennon for Weather NorCal.
in general. Whoop. Oh my goodness. That means my mic wasn't on. Ooh. Sorry, folks. I'm not going to go back and do the forecast. I apologize. Ay, ay, ay. You know, I come out here and think, I'm not gonna do this. It's a great day. It's a great day. Yes. Okay. Gosh. All right. Well, you know, I'm just gonna leave. I gotta be done with this. But be sure to stick around. I of course have your morning update. We'll have your afternoon update, and we will also have your evening update as well. Man, what a waste of time. I just did a whole forecast with no sound. Ugh. All right, I need to get over this. I need to be done with this. Okay, let's check in with some of you. That might help cheer me up a little bit here. Mike, you need to put some sort of app where we can tap you on the shoulder. Yeah, exactly. That's hilarious. Okay. Gosh. What a bummer. I mean, it's just, come on. I mean, I come out here, I do the forecast for you, and I can't even give you a full forecast because you can't hear me. Thank you. Don't feel bad, Mike. Yeah, I know. I'm not feeling bad. It's so disappointing. It's more of like, just, come on, dude. Seriously, you forgot to turn your freaking microphone on? All right. I know. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel good. I appreciate that. 30 in North Lakehead, 1,500 feet. Woo, no thank you. Okay. Well, the pictures were nice. Yes, the pictures were, I'm sure, were nice. I'm sure the maps were nice. Everything else is nice, except for the fact that you couldn't hear me. Thank you. All right, well, tell you what. Let's wrap this up. I'm in a bit of a funk right now. I'll get over it. I'll be fine. I will be. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you why. This is why I know people are like, oh, you don't need to get so upset about it. So I'm not ever getting upset. It's just, I set a high standard for Weather NorCal. I want to set a high standard for it. And so when these types of things happen, it's like, right? Because some of the things that I think you frustrate a lot of people about, I remember, years being in TV, we would have a lot of technical issues. And people would talk about it. Oh man, there's always technical issues. You guys can't get your stuff together, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that's not me. That's, the people behind the scenes, and then they're doing the best they can, and da-da-da-da. I totally get it now. I totally get what they're going through. It's tough. There's a lot of things you gotta juggle. And especially when I'm trying to communicate the weather, but also making sure that I have images and I have the live shot going out and making sure that I have the audio. So again, I set high standards. I've always been a bit of a perfectionist. I want to make sure that what I'm putting out there is good. So that's the reason why. So I try not to let it come out too much on the air, but it comes out. I'm in Crescent City right now, and is crisp and clear. Absolutely, it's gorgeous out there. I mean, I was taking a look at that camera out there earlier. Let's take a look at Crescent City this morning. Ooh. Man, now we're really getting that sunrise going on in there. Look at that. Jay, thanks for reminding us of just how gorgeous it is there in Crescent City. Looking good, looking good. Now, why did my mic... I'm trying to figure out why my mic didn't turn on. And it should have. If we do that, if we do that, if we do that. Like, I don't know why the microphone turned off. That is weird. Anyway. Pumpkin pie will fix everything. That's what Dylan is saying. Yes, you are right. It probably will. There it is. There she's saying pumpkin pie will fix everything. I agree. There you go. It will. We'll probably have pumpkin pie. We've got the works. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna call it a day. But I thank you all for for joining me this morning. I thank you all for helping to cheer me up after that little snafu during my main forecast. For those, if you are watching the main forecast, you're like, well, I missed the forecast. No problem, because all you have to do, here, I'll show you. Just in case you don't know, you probably do. For those of you that are watching right now, you probably already know about this, but you know, I'll kind of help you out. So we go to weathernorcal.com, and there it is, right there, upper right. Or you can go to where it says forecast videos. There's your forecast. Click on it. Now you're watching the forecast, right? So there you go. So you can watch the morning update. When I do an update at noon, I also have the update forecast. Also, you can watch that from the free Weather NorCal app. You can watch on the 24-hour streaming channel if you're watching on the 24-hour streaming channel right now. So there's a lot of different ways that you can check out the latest forecast. So again, I apologize that we didn't have the forecast during Coffee with Krueger, but I'm not going to go back and do it again. It's Thanksgiving. I'm ready. I'm ready for the day and have a good one. So that is going to do it for us today, this morning. Let's take a look at some, let's get this out of here. Again, this is me juggling a lot of things, and here we go. Is that it? There we go. That's good. We're going to leave you with some cameras. We're going to leave you with a little bit of that music. Get you ready for the day. Once again, happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you again tomorrow morning on Coffee with Krueger, and I can't promise, but I will do the best that I can to make sure that my mic is on during the entire broadcast. How does that sound? Well, have yourselves a great day, and we will see you tomorrow morning on Coffee with Krueger. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you.